Dude, I'm just gonna be like this all the time. Who cares? All right, well, I'm not gonna do the whole thing.
Thank God.
I was excited that you
That
were
would have been awesome. I was about to come in with like a trombone.
the whole quartet.
Yeah.
Sorry, we need to get a clap.
Clap it up.
Cool.
What's up, losers? Yeah. Guys, I want to publicly apologize, but I won't. No, I'm just joking. The reason the podcast is late is because I got called into an emergency, had to go down and help call the boa constrictor population in the Everglades in Florida.
It had to be done.
But I just got back last night, so I only caught a little bit of the debate, but it seemed like both sides were having fun. And you love to see that. But we're here. Now we're here, losers.
We did it.
We did it.
Another one.
You going to introduce everybody, or are you just going to hit us with another monologue?
I mean, give it some breath, dude. I know we're 10 episodes in now, and you're just so amped up to go. But
I don't talk to anybody.
The only thing wrong with the debate last night was that they didn't talk about the boa constrictor problem.
That's true.
Problem.
I thought maybe they'll bring it up here.
Yeah.
But nope, they talked about other animals.
Yeah,
they did. Dogs.
I think
you know who's eating cats?
Yeah. I think
pythons, dude.
That's right. That's right.
I don't. If you're an illegal immigrant and you're looking for an area where they've got a lot of live animals to eat, Florida's
the spot. They got
If
lots of
I've
critters.
walked from Venezuela, I'm going to be hungry. The
Yeah.
first thing I see,
I tell you what, if you want to eat iguana,
if you guys know how to cook snake, actually, that'd be great because Florida's running wild. with snake.
I was on a snake cooking algorithm for a minute.
what?
Dude,
Like this guy's deep frying them.
Somehow he got
You're
the
pulling
food
the
so
TJ here.
fast, dude.
It's like a snake. Yeah.
What, am I bulging?
Oh, you're bellying up a
belly's
little
hanging
bit?
Oh, my tummy?
Yeah, my other apology from last week was that the last 15
Dang,
minutes.
starting off strong.
We're just hairy dough.
Dude, this
hanging out.
couch is just so nice. It's like
It is comfortable,
This
dude.
is the Pac-Man
Let me
couch.
tell you.
It's going to eat you.
Can I tell you a story about this
Hold on,
couch?
really fast.
Oh.
Cole Watson down on the end. Chris Moody, Zach Howard, TJ Nickerson. We are beautiful losers, and we are dumb. Let's have fun. All right, go
With
ahead.
this couch, we've been doing some pretty serious.
Marital activity.
No,
man.
no. Well,
Putting in the work.
but we've been podcasting on this couch.
It is
and
moist.
I think it'd be important to let the viewers know how we got here. This couch blows, first of all, so I'm glad you guys enjoy it. But
I like it.
I've
you can
slept
have
on
it
it.
when we're done with it.
I'll take it.
When we moved in here, we had another couch,
Ooh.
and it was nice. It was okay.
So far, what a story.
Hold on. And I went out
Wow, what
of
an
town.
incredible audience.
Just listen. I went out of town, and on my way back from the airport, Taylor called me at like 4 o'clock in the morning and was like, "Yo, the whole house is blown up, dude." And she had taken a shower, and the toilet had just exploded out through this and just destroyed everything down here. So everything you see here was replaced because it got poop all over it.
Oh my god.
Poopy water, black water.
Yeah.
Poopy
It
doopy
just
bomb.
poured all the way down here, and we had to tear all the ceilings
Dude,
up.
first
and
of
all
all,
It's
when you
incredible
said-
you got the smell out.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
actually. No, it's fine.
that's just
Neutral to nice candle in here is the aroma I would describe.
Clean laundry.
God
But
bless.
first of all, when you said it blew up, I thought you had a gas leak and
Nah.
she like narrowly survived.
I know.
Something like
I
that.
was like,
I
they
was
did.
like, this
the pipe,
house?
the plumbing blew up.
The brown bomber, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Which brings us
The
to
witch. All right. The issue in the...
yeah, the brown bomber, dude. Which brings us to
God.
what is today,
Oh,
gentlemen?
dang.
Hopefully I leave the national anthem in at the top, but
I mean, I think...
TJ can take all the responsibility he wants for pushing this podcast. The truth is, we wanted to pay our respects.
Of course.
Yeah, he did.
We just wanted to move it to 9/11 so that we could sit in the sort of sober, somber,
It's true.
you know.
Sad 4th of July is a day for reflection and rememory.
Yep. Violent fireworks.
And
That
yeah,
was very bad.
Getting,
Do fireworks.
being xenophobic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good, baby.
Pretty good.
Introducing new stereotypes to the brown men this day.
That's true.
Yes.
You must have a bomb.
Exactly.
Brownie.
Which I didn't bring a list of new stereotypes, which I'm bummed out about. But
Was that like? Did you say you were going to?
that was going to be my homework. But there's so many pythons, dude. There's
There's a lot.
there's just too
So
many
many
snakes.
snakes.
The
I was up
Everglades
to
are
my
expensive.
neck in serpents, dude.
Dang, dude.
Just kidding. Oh yeah. Wait, have you guys ever eaten snake?
Yeah.
Snake jerky.
I have not.
Snake jerky.
Okay.
Yeah.
How snake jerky sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's pretty
actually.
awesome.
I enjoyed snake. It's very similar.
Me and you had the same experience,
Yeah.
right? Biker gyms.
Yeah, biker
Yeah,
gyms,
yeah.
yeah.
Biker gym. Shout out Denver, Colorado.
Kind of gamey, but it's good.
Nice.
But it's they always combine things. So Biker Gyms makes awesome sausage, and it'll be like rabbit and rattlesnake, or antelope and alligator.
Is that what you were doing? So you
Yeah.
go down to Florida and you kill anacondas or boa constrictors or whatever, and then ship them up to that one
Yeah, I
place.
was about to
where
say, so
they-
you're-
I drove a big hot box truck all the way up to Colorado. Actually,
just full of just fucking.
Yeah.
just full of rotting
dead
snakes.
snakes,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
they were all alive.
It'd be
I
funny
just
if
opened the door. Here you go,
lifeless
boys.
snakes. Yeah.
They're like, oh god, shit.
It's like that old like toy box that you'd open and like the spring
The
snakes
Jack
would
in
come
the
out.
Box?
Yeah.
There's a better idea, Florida. Stop killing them, put them in box trucks,
Yep.
and drive them to states where you don't like, and just let them go.
Yeah,
That's true.
Hey, bring
We've
them.
already done it with immigrants.
Dude, bring them to the border,
You know,
dude. That's
people.
right. Yeah, bring the
true.
snakes to the
Yeah,
border,
take
dude.
the
Could you
to the
imagine
border.
if you were like, people started going to New York City, and not only are there giant rats, but now there are giant
Giant
snakes
snakes.
Oh, hell
who
yeah.
have feasted on the rats?
Oh my
Didn't they do
God,
that?
dude.
And for like the Atlanta Olympics, they just moved the homeless people to Athens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Gainesville.
at first I was like, what?
I think they moved
They
them to
did
Gainesville.
snakes, and then you said something that was totally different. Didn't they do that exact same thing? Nothing like that.
Yeah, for the Olympics, they just introduced it
Dropped
to
off
the
snakes.
Yeah, right.
Invasive. Didn't they bring up an invasive species of
Snake.
ball python to?
That's a rude thing to say about those people.
No, I think they.
Some of them have hair.
I'm talking about
We're talking
serpents,
about
dude.
Yeah, well-
lizard folk.
I'm
that
talking
one-
scalies.
St. Patrick also had some things with serpents. I don't know if he
Cast
was,
them out, right?
Yeah, I think those were also people.
I think that probably was like that was probably gypsies or something. That just
Yeah.
that just didn't sound cool in the book they
Yeah,
wrote
right.
about. Same. I don't know.
I think.
Can you still say gypsies? Where do we sit on the? Because that one definitely is on the fence.
Well, gypsies they're so mobile. I don't think they have time to even know that they're getting called
I mean,
gypsies.
we're
They
kind
can't
of-
even be mad
We
about
are the
getting called
gypsies of
gypsies.
We're the
podcasting. We
gypsy
can,
podcast.
Yeah.
we can do it anywhere.
We
And we will if we have
just,
to.
we need a podcast caravan.
And
Caravan.
definitely one of you guys has been robbing from my house.
Yeah, I steal something every time I'm here.
What's missing?
We'll get to the
I
bottom.
steal
God,
something
dude.
every time I'm here, dude.
I wish I knew that was an option.
A rug.
You guys are stealing.
I could have been stealing single batteries out of things this entire
dude,
time.
That's maniacal.
Yeah, just one curtain.
I'm gonna take one of your. I'm gonna take a shoelace.
That is my favorite Dane Cook bit.
Here we go.
B&E,
Oh, yeah.
where he talks about
Oh, yeah,
breaking into
dude.
that guy's house and swapping the batteries, the good batteries for bad
Oh, hell
batteries.
yeah, dude.
That's
He
true.
just found out he just wanted to kick indoors.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
want to like break into
Yeah, you
people's
did actually want
houses.
to break. Yeah,
God, I forgot. Dude, I
That's a good
forgot
one.
about that special entirely.
It's so
I tried to watch
old.
it the other day.
No, just kidding.
I tried to watch it the other day because the only memories I have of it are positive. I mean, I get that Dane Cook sucks and stole a lot of those jokes
We
or
didn't say
whatever.
that.
I mean, well, who's Dane Cook if you're out
A lot
there?
of rumors about Dane, but that doesn't mean
I
that
don't
what his
know.
brother did is okay. You know?
Yeah, that's true. His brother took
To
all that
steal
money.
the money from Dane Cook's stolen joke. No, I'm just
Dang, this is crazy.
I know.
But I
we're
tried
digging
to
a
watch
Dane
that
hole here.
special the
If you're
other
out there,
day,
dude,
and it's
subscribe.
not good. It's not good.
The only bit I remember
bad.
is the car alarm bit.
Which one is that?
Oil is my blood.
Oh yeah, you don't remember
I remember Etch
the
a Sketch.
BK Lounge?
I remember BK Lounge.
I mean,
Are
you
these
say
all-
it and it sparks the memory,
Are
but I
these
just
all
like
same special?
I don't
BK
think
Lounge.
so. I think the BK Lounge and all those were
there
on
can be only one Highlander,
the one before.
and then kicking indoors like Jean-Claude Van Damme in a public bathroom.
I think that's all from the first special that was
I don't know if
And
I
then he
watched
did
it.
Vicious Circle.
That special is better.
Vicious Circle or whatever.
Vicious Circle.
Yeah.
Or maybe that is the only special I saw.
I don't know.
I
We're
don't
giving
know.
Dane Cook way too much airtime here, guys. Let's talk about 9/11. Where were you when the towers fell?
I can tell you exactly
Let's
where
talk
I was.
about a different DC. What's going on at the Pentagon, dude? 23 years
Before
ago
we get
today.
into it, I wore my best shirt. I was telling TJ and the fellas.
For 9/11.
I got
This is my good
Yep,
shirt.
I got upstairs and I had the thought. I said, "Oh shit, it's 9/11." And
I like how we were just like, we planned this. The universe planned this, dude.
and then I thought,
And they were like,
I
oh
literally
man, it's
thought,
9/11.
If only I had some sort of 9/11 shirt. And then I remembered, I do. This is a beautiful watercolor painting of the Secret Service telling George W. Bush that the planes had hit the towers.
It's very faded.
wow.
And it's very faded. I've worn this a lot.
How long have you had it?
Maybe a year or two.
For 23
this
years?
This is an Adam Friedland
Friedland
All right,
original.
dude, I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic here.
Yep,
I'm getting
yep.
names wrong.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, well, up the quality of your shirts, Adam. I know you got the quiche.
Yep,
This
dang,
thing's-
man.
This thing's
Anyway.
faded.
Dang.
Where were you, Cole, when they hit the towers? What was it? I imagine you guys were all in school.
I was in school, but then I got picked up from school.
What'd you guys do?
My sister picked me up, and we went and saw The Animal.
Oh,
Schneider,
dang, dude, that's
pretty
vehicle,
tight.
the animal.
Rob Schneider?
Yep, Rob Schneider.
That's an amazing movie.
I do remember that the sound cut out for about 30 minutes.
You guys ducked and covered.
And we left and was like, "Yo, the sound's out," and they were like, "Oh, here's a free."
terrorism,
Bag of
dude.
popcorn.
They were like, "What do you want us to do, dude? There's terrorists everywhere."
I'm like, "You need to have sound." I
got
didn't
it.
understand because I was in 4th grade.
I mean, Rob Schneider's movies work pretty well with no sound too. I mean, he's
That movie in
kinda
particular,
yeah.
you could pretty much get the gist of it without
he's
sound.
committed to the physical thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
man with 6 nipples. I mean, that's just funny.
That's just
no matter
funny.
what.
I also just like that for you, the people were like, "We got to get Cole away from this. Like, you just take him to a movie."
Yeah.
They overestimated how smart I was because I was like,
What the hell is going on?
I have no idea what the fuck's happening. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, why? How'd they do that? Aren't planes flying themselves? Like, what the fuck's going on? How are these guys that can't even speak English fly our planes?
I think you're smarter than you're giving
Even
little
in 4th
Yeah,
grade,
yeah,
Cole.
yeah.
Even
That's
in
crazy.
4th grade, you were questioning the narrative, dude.
That's
I
true.
Well,
appreciate that.
let me go ahead and reverse that. I also thought when people played basketball, the hoop could detect how fast it was going in, so it would automatically keep score. Like, that was definitely a 3-pointer. Here's 3 points.
Oh,
I didn't think people were keeping score because how long could you watch this shit for?
It's
Holy
actually
shit!
a good invention, dude. Pretty cool.
Yeah, if you want to put more people out of a job.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I do.
I'm waiting
give
for it.
more
dude.
jobs to
You know
China.
I want less jobs.
Screw it, I'm Team Robots.
Yeah, let's go robots.
Let's go, dude. I'm getting a jersey.
Yep.
Let's go, Robots.
I'll hire a robot to work for me.
That'd be cool. To
That'd be sick.
write bids for you?
You're right. I need help. I'm struggling.
Dude, that is a funny
Nah,
place
dude.
to
I'm
be.
telling you, it's not working.
The struggle is the process. Or
Anyways, I
whatever.
just did win a comedy
He did,
competition,
dude.
so come see
Champ.
me on the 14th at Freedom Brew and Shine.
Freedom Brew and Shine.
You know what it
Suck
is?
my dick.
I'll be there. I'll be there slinging suds.
I'll be there supporting my dear friend.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I will also be supporting, but
Oh,
by making sure people get good and drunk to
Yeah,
have
that's right.
fun.
Pour
We'll all
their
be
drinks
there.
extra strong so they laugh harder.
Yes.
Yes, let's dose them all.
Whoa, dude. Chris,
Yeah,
where were
that's
you when
crazy.
they hit
Yeah,
the
I'm
towers,
definitely
dude?
not gonna dose anybody.
I was at my 6th grade locker next to Casey Klepchek, who was crying.
Shout out.
Yeah, and she thought her dad died because he was in New York. And I was like,
no.
oh god, this
That's
is-
crazy.
I was ready to go to war that day. I was
Yeah.
ready to kill. I was in 6th grade. Me and my neighbor Mark Barnard. I'm just shouting out names. Today.
Yeah, dude.
Shout him
His
out.
We'll put his address up on
Everyone
the
at
screen.
South Forsyth High School.
Yeah, and we went home
Oh, wait.
and immediately got our pellet guns, and we had been watching Saving Private Ryan on repeat
Oh,
for
sorry.
like years, and we just wanted an excuse to go to war.
That's
Been
good.
shooting inanimate objects and golfers in my neighborhood
And
for
what?
years.
Golfers or
yeah.
gophers?
Golfers.
Dang, dude.
yeah.
So in the
Golfers.
fight or flight scenario, dude, you went straight to fight.
Yeah, I was a psycho, dude. When I was
That's wild. It's middle school. Dude.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
immediately like, "That's bullshit. This is bullshit. This is stupid."
We were excited. I was like, "This is it." Me and Mark, we were like, "What are we gonna do with pellet guns?" We're like, "Dude, we're
Damn,
camped out at home."
Did you guys watch
Yeah.
Red Dawn?
Red Dawn's a great movie
You gotta
too.
watch Red Dawn.
Yep, Red Dawn's a great movie.
Just get fired up.
Thin
and
Red Line.
Just
Come
get
on,
fired
dude.
up and watch
That's different.
moody Vietnam.
Yeah, but fucking. Dude,
Born on the 4th of July.
I'm ready
Where
to
were
go.
you, Zach?
Dude.
Where were
Where
you,
was I?
Zach, on this
Where
tragic
were
day?
you?
I have a very, I guess, interesting experience. I was at home.
We'll be the judge of that.
Ooh. Oh yeah, right.
So
yeah.
I was homeschooled, right?
Yeah.
And my dad just called my mom and was like, "Wake the kids up. But you put them in front of the TV. This is important."
You guys were asleep?
No way.
Yeah, maybe not asleep, but like maybe
This was around 8 or 9
it
o'clock.
was
so-
like 8 o'clock when the first one hit, I think. Or
It was
7:50.
early.
It was pretty
Maybe
early.
I think it was closer to 10, but we got the internet.
Yeah,
We'll check it out.
Somebody
Yeah,
check it,
yeah,
and while I
yeah.
tell this
Gotcha.
story, and whenever it was, wake the kids up, stop what you're doing, whatever it was, put the kids in front of the TV. So I sat in front of the TV for all of 9/11, like for the whole thing. I
Right.
saw the second plane hit the towers. I saw the towers fall. Like the
Straight
TV
down, by the way?
The TV was just on in my house the whole entire. I remember that night laying in my bed and being like, "They're gonna get me." Like I was
Yeah.
terrified. I was like, they're gonna come and get me. They're gonna come and bomb our house. And then I got up and I asked my dad. I was like, "Yo, are they gonna come get us?" And my dad was like, "Dude, we live in the middle of nowhere. Like, go back to bed. They're not coming to get us."
What secrets are you hiding?
Yeah.
Right.
Why are they
They're-
coming after you?
They're gonna know
next?
about all that stuff I said about Muhammad, dude. And your dad's like, "What have you been saying about Muhammad? Don't be saying none of that."
Yeah, dude, it kind of fucked me up. It's like a pivotal moment in my life, 9/11. And every year, I will today
It's just you, I
watch
think.
some 9/11. No, I mean, it's friends with a lot of people.
Just joking. Sorry.
But I'll watch some 9/11. I'll get
I do
fired
love
up
the
on
video of the
9/11.
college kids drinking in the
Oh, yeah,
in the
the
dorm room,
NYU
and they're
kids.
like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
The
yeah.
camera pans over to a plane smashing into a
Yeah,
building.
it's a-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
It's supposed to be them joking, right? Like it had happened
Yeah.
for a while, and
Yeah.
then they go, "Oh no," which is a wild thing to do. But
I like a good joke every now and
college, you know.
Yeah.
If you don't
TJ,
laugh, you'll
what about
cry.
you?
Where were you? Where were you? I was in 6th grade as well, and
Geezers.
I believe I was in homeroom.
Were you were advocating against Chris's violence?
No, I was in class. I was not at my locker. I don't know what he was doing. I was trying to get an education. So I remember, and I feel kind of bad about this, but I freaked out because for some reason our homeroom teacher, I think, was hungover or something, and had just put SpongeBob on.
Oh,
So
that's the
we're-
best.
So we're rocking SpongeBob, and all of a sudden, every channel in America switches to the coverage.
Right.
And I go, "What the hell? What'd you do?" Put SpongeBob back, and then she's like, "Shh, shh, shh," and then I realized, like, oh, something's going down. This is wild.
Something bad. has
Something
happened.
bad happened. I
Something's
think
afoot.
eventually, I think my mom picked me up from school, and we might have gone and seen a movie, but maybe not. Maybe just went home. I don't remember after that. I just remember thinking, SpongeBob rules. This is the best homeroom ever. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, 9/11.
Yeah. Oh no, no, that's right, dude.
We already had the foresight to call it 9/11.
I mean, it was in pre-planning for a while.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody shorted the American Airlines stock like the week before it happened.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, we
I
could
mean,
do
I
that.
don't know,
Dude. I
dude.
mean,
You
what
wanna-
happened
you
to all that money
Yeah.
that the Pentagon lost?
And also, like, where's Waldo on 9/11?
Yeah, where was
Somebody
Waldo?
have
Where
eyes
was
on
Waldo?
Waldo?
I can't believe they didn't make like a commemorative 9/11 Where's Waldo book.
Dude.
Like where it's just
There's gotta be-
catastrophe,
Yeah.
and then Waldo's just
I
like
remember-
planted somewhere.
He's one
in
of
the
the
scene.
bodies falling
Yeah,
from the
just like,
building.
Yeah, dude. There's got to be like.
Sorry, not sorry. It's 23 years later. We can do
not
this.
sorry, dude.
Yeah.
there's got to be, now that you say that, there is
Look,
at
we're
least...
not forgetting, at least.
Right, we aren't forgetting.
Never
Actively
did.
not forgetting. There's got to be a 9/11 commemorative Where's Waldo book somewhere that just didn't make it quite to mass
They're holding it
manufacture.
back.
Somebody stepped in and was like, hasn't been long enough. It hasn't been long enough.
But there's like a proof of concept sitting in someone's vault somewhere.
Dude, we need to get ChatGPT on
There's
that.
a Where's
dude.
Waldo
Yeah.
of the plane, and Waldo has like a huge beard on it.
Oh,
Yikes.
dude.
That's crazy.
That's good stuff,
I
dude.
remember-
People whose birthday are like on 9/11, it's ruined. I would be so
Yeah.
pissed
Yeah.
off. I'd be
But
like,
you have to-
great. These
You just have to own it, dude. Every year we just grill hot dogs vertically and
yeah.
Right, yeah.
come in like a plane and eat those little
Twin Tower
Can you,
motherfuckers.
can you imagine maybe 2002, right? You're out with your family on 9/11. It's a somber
Right.
occasion, and you see like brown people having a birthday party.
Oh,
There's probably a part of you
That
that's
had to
like,
happen.
are they celebrating 9/11?
Those guys, brown people.
Innocent birthday
We insist on calling them. Imagine being the good people at Cheesecake Factory and having to come out and sing with like a cake.
Why has it got to be Cheesecake
Oh my
Factory?
I don't know what. I just named a place that sucks where people have to sing for their job.
Too many things on their menu.
And I think that
Yeah, narrow it down, Cheesecake
And-
Factory.
shouldn't have happened, but I bet it did.
It had to have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember even when
It's probably happening right now.
No, not anymore, dude. If anybody's out there still holding it down like that,
That's true.
you need to get. I got some movies I'd like to show you. Some YouTube documentaries
Dude,
I'd like to show.
that did spark like the greatest spur of like the coolest YouTube documentaries of
Oh,
all
hell
time
yeah.
and conspiracy theories. 9/11 really
It took it to the next level.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, because before that, conspiracy documentaries on YouTube might as well have been shot on a Nokia phone that somebody figured out how to put a camera inside.
Or there,
Yeah.
there was like
They
a
looked
marketplace for like conspiracy VHSs.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
could catch like JFK
And
You're right,
JFK is
right,
a
right.
big
assassination or something like that.
But
But
then
it was harder to.
But then it went to like 2000, like immediately start of 2002. You're talking about production value.
I
And
think
like,
Loose Change
Yeah,
wasn't Loose Change a YouTube documentary.
I don't
Like
know.
there's a bunch
a
of
good
like
question,
really good critical 9/11 documentaries, I guess, or whatever that were just like on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was my first.
Bohemian Grove, the
Yeah.
Clintons,
right.
just in general.
We're getting
the
all the
Clintons.
tags again.
I know.
Then you
Dang,
go,
dude.
you get freaking
TikTok,
fly roof,
TikTok.
dude.
For real,
Yeah.
how did they commandeer the planes? How did they do it, man?
So-
It was
Well,
pretty easy back then.
I'll agree with Chris. So like,
Throw bodies on the motherfuckers.
yeah, but you don't.
Bodies.
You don't anticipate. So you like in hindsight, yes, right? Like knowing that this is what's going to happen, yes. But no one on that plane is anticipating that this is what's going to happen. What they think and what they were told is that they were going to land the planes and hold these people hostage. That's what they thought was happening.
Right.
So there is some level of like, look,
It's,
a lot of people were probably just like, "Ooh,
Be
let's
cool.
not, yeah, be cool. Let's get
This'll
out
be
of this."
fine.
And the final flight, whatever, 93,
93.
It was all their final flight.
I think
Settle
they
down,
knew.
dude.
Yeah. I think they knew, or that they had gotten word that the other planes, I think at that point, had already hit the towers. So they
Right.
knew, and then they did exactly what you're talking about, which is they didn't let that happen, and they put that plane in the ground. Or the government shot it down.
Yeah, exactly. They just don't want to say
And they made that story up,
anything. Right.
which is a possibility.
Pretty good aim, though.
So,
Sure, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if
they
you-
definitely. I mean, I wrote that bit, right? I mean,
Yeah.
those guys shouldn't have been able to learn how to do that. It's a pretty crazy thing. They should. That's where it gets harder to believe.
That's right. That's a funny bit. You got to bring that back.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's true.
I might do that tonight.
I think you absolutely are required by law to do that bit tonight.
Does that mean I have to try to do the while we're throwing blame around potential suspects? Where's Waldo in
Yeah,
9/11?
That's right.
I stand by that. Nobody ever look twice at Toby Keith, and
He did stand the game the most.
I don't want to,
Are you saying Toby Keith?
Him and George
Toby
But
Bush.
I even remember, like, when Tower 7 fell, I was watching that on TV, and they reported, they were like, oh, there were massive diesel, these huge diesel containers in the underneath the parking structure in Tower 7.
Where the
and
gold
it
was, too.
burned from the inside, and then and I was like 11, and I was like, nah.
that sounds
crazy.
crazy.
I heard that all of like the,
First of all, why is there a bunch of diesel down there?
What?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I
Even at that
heard
age.
that, and then like I heard like the reason why it fell straight down is because all the rooms, every floor had its own like air conditioning, and it was propane powered. So
oh
like,
my God, yeah.
so they
melted
so
right
it
through
like
those steel beams.
yeah, yeah. So when the plane hit, it caused a chain reaction of explosives that would act like a demolition.
The main towers are interesting. I have seen compelling talk, I guess that's all you could say,
Sure.
from people who wear their pants very high. I feel like the 9/11 Truth Association, those guys they're bald.
Those guys
all
are
of those guys are bald.
button to button. Their
And
pants
they're also
button meets their
angry.
belly
And
button.
they're angry.
You can't
Very
know,
angry.
You can't know the truth and keep all your hair.
I've heard
It's a stressful thing.
Sacrifice something.
Yeah, dude. Everything great takes sacrifice.
That's right.
it is interesting.
I know, and they can't get a
waistline,
hair transplant
your
because
hair.
where'd you get that money from?
Yeah,
dude.
Jack,
Dude.
dude.
Yeah,
That's
how are
right.
you gonna fly to Turkey and get
Yeah.
the hair transplant, dude?
Yeah, dude.
It is interesting though that like in all the simulations, and again, who knows? Oh, that's my baby crying. In all
Furious
the
about
simulations,
9/11.
right? And it makes sense. Here's what it does make sense. Like if you were to break something at the top, something big and tall at the top, right? It would just break.
Have you
Like,
ever
it would
played
just
Jenga?
fall
Right.
this way.
Right.
It
It's
is
Jenga.
interesting that the building, just the top 15% of the building smushing onto the rest of the building causes the whole building to just domino down like that.
Right, it's
Oh,
like
man.
when you finally take down one of those specific buildings in the old video game Rampage, and it's just like,
Yeah, dude, Rampage.
and you're like, I mean, I have seen buildings do that
They called
before,
it. The Rampage called it, dude.
but yeah,
That is what is an interest. That's to me. Even if you take like the heat into the equation, if
Sure.
it's melting, why does the building not? Why does the top of the building, which has lost all this structural support, not just buckle and fall?
Oh yeah, yeah, you would think so.
It just collapses. It is weird.
we are going to look back on this pod as a really interesting fork in the road of our online presence.
We acquired a whole different group of people
Yeah,
following
yeah.
us.
Dude,
I don't know what to
New
tell you
people,
guys.
welcome,
Yeah,
dude.
Nancy
I-
Pelosi knows, dude.
This is a passion. I have
She's
a
got a couple
passion
towers.
for.
Yeah, she
I was gonna
does.
say the more secrets Nancy Pelosi keeps, the bigger her boobs get.
She's storing them all. She stores the lies in her tits.
The scarabs, the mummy scarabs Nancy Pelosi thing is one of my
He does
favorite.
think about it all the time. He brings it up on phone calls sometimes. Like, yeah, that was awesome.
It's my favorite thing you've ever said.
It was so
like
fun.
Egyptian scarabs.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Zach?
I don't know. Still talking
Just truthing.
sad 4th of July.
Sad, just talking the somber 4th of July stuff. Somber Independence Day.
There's a couple of things. I've seen some video of like, or here's one I think about a lot. Cell phones. People made a lot of calls out of those airplanes.
Yeah, right.
Back then, that's a
How?
weird
In your
thing.
fucking dreams.
I can't. Even,
You have zero service.
That's what we're saying. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying. Because you're consistently passing towers, right? The idea is that you're passing these towers too fast and going between towers too quickly.
And you're
that
above the
You're too
towers.
high. This is like,
yeah.
Dang, dude, he's
dang,
having
dude,
it.
this is
Dude.
for the troops, I think. I hope
He's
you guys
lamenting.
hope you guys can hear the baby cries.
Oh, we can't. I can hear him in the can.
Oh,
so.
okay, nice. Big dog. It's going to be all right. Throwing heat like
He wants
Nolan Ryan.
Soothing daddy's voice, dude. Do you
Yeah,
sing? Do you
especially
sing to your
since I'm
son?
home alone. You know.
Do you sing to your son? Either your
I,
sons?
I,
you
I
have a
sing,
great voice.
I sing to Levi all the time. If you guys go to the Instagram, you can hear me singing a song that I was singing to Levi about the Land Before Time. It's on
I
our
would
Instagram
love to have you as a dad.
Did you put that on the gram?
To be sung
no one
to.
ever. I don't highlight it because I don't want people to listen.
I didn't see it.
No one ever does. But let's see.
He left this on.
Land before time is a fictional ladies movie starring dinosaurs that was made to keep kids from being racist.
Pretty good.
That's a good little tune.
The Land Before
little
Time.
jingle right
It was
there.
a fictional 80s movie about dinosaurs that was made to keep kids from being racist.
That's incredible.
When-
Educational.
When you sent it to me in a voice memo
God.
text or whatever, because fictional ends with L, I thought you said fictional ladies movie, and I was like, I don't know what you mean. I think you're being disparaging that Land Before Time is kind of effeminate. And I was like, I guess, but I still like it. 80s. I forgot it came out. The first
80s,
one came
yeah.
out like 88,
Yeah.
89.
Yeah.
What was the fun dinosaur movie that also came out late 80s, early 90s? We're
Ooh,
Back.
Jurassic
We're
Park?
back.
We're back.
Oh, we're
dude.
back.
Oh, we're back. Yes.
We're Back was fun.
Jurassic
God.
Park is
And
93?
Dinosaurs were a hit.
95, I think.
95?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of those movies as a child.
Sorry, I meant cartoon. Yes, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah.
We're
Jurassic
back.
Park.
Is that hold up? Ooh, my dad is serving the army.
That's what you should have started with, dude.
Daddy.
Did you guys see this guy?
Oh, I saw him.
All right, okay. I think we can get copyright
Not
for
too
that.
much. Not too much.
That guy was flexing so hard.
Your girlfriend commented and said that that's your dad.
That's my father or your father?
Your father.
That's
All
awesome.
right.
I think I said he wishes.
Yeah.
Which is great because which one? You know what I mean? Like either that guy wishes he was Cole's dad,
Yeah,
or
that's true.
there's
And
like three ways you could take that.
take it anyway.
So that one's up to her.
I do sing to my kids some stuff like that. Mainly just
Makeup songs.
silly, stupid.
Man, I just hawked in the mic.
That's okay, dude.
That was awesome.
That's going to be so great.
Mainly just silly, fun little jingles. What was the other one I kept doing? Obviously, I did the leather moccasin.
Of
There's
course.
there's a couple. If you go back through and comb the Instagram, you can
Are you
probably
ever
find
changing the diaper and you're just like beautiful
it. Oh
loser?
yeah.
That's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Somebody on TikTok, speaking of the name Beautiful Losers, commented on a video and said that he was like, damn, you guys stole the name Beautiful Losers. And I commented back and was like, from who? And he was like, Bob Seger. I was like, no, it's an homage.
It's an homage, dummy.
Yeah.
He does songs. We do nothing.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
We talk to people.
We're just
to
hanging
each other.
out.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean,
concept.
As soon as we can afford to, it will be at the top of every podcast. The song. But that is fun for that guy.
We do need to do a jingle.
I'm working on a rap. It's not going to be the song of the podcast. I'm
my
just working
God.
on a rap.
Just in general.
What are you
I
get- how are
for
you?
for Beautiful Losers, but it's not going to be the song
I
of the podcast.
thought you were just like, putting pen to paper by yourself. And you're like, you know what?
That hater, the guy in the comment,
For the
really,
love of the game?
really got
Just
me
for the
down,
love of
dude.
it.
I have some.
I do have a
I'm
new-
bringing heat.
So my
Are you going to humble him?
can
Yes.
I do a couple bars on it?
Absolutely, please,
right.
everybody. I know you can write, dude.
Tell me what you like better, because my old hip hop name I've always held it down as Illuminati, which I think is awesome.
Boy,
But so if I want to keep that one of you guys can have Dopium,
Nice. Okay.
which is pretty sick.
I like.
This good.
I think that's Chris's.
I
That's
texted you
pretty
this
dope.
last night. I'll be the worship leader.
The worship leader, nice.
What? Horship?
That's
That's
wild.
not a hip hop name, dude.
It could be my wrestling hip hop.
I've
It's
always
a
said
nothing name.
if I was going to do hip hop,
It's just
my
silly.
name would be
The worship
Toothpick.
leader.
Toothpick.
You don't think
I
that's
like toothpick.
The
I like
Horship
toothpick.
Sorry.
Toothpick would be me.
Toothpick?
Toothpick,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like toothpick.
When I was younger, I called myself Sick McNasty, but it doesn't really have any bearing. I don't know.
That is a very 9-year-old kid who just heard Eminem for the first
Yeah.
time.
That's
had,
your
like-
first gamer tag. Like,
Yeah.
Sick McNasty.
Well,
It's
that
not
was-
even taken. What?
That was when I got my first and one tape. I think that's what sparked the inspiration. Yeah, Sick McNasty.
I think I might have talked about this before, but you guys remember that time when you were young and you wanted to have another name?
Oh,
Yeah. We've talked about
Yeah,
that.
we've definitely.
And
Yeah.
actually, after we talked about it. Yours was Max, right?
Max, that's right,
I'm
dude.
pretty sure I wanted my fake name to be Max, dude.
Let's
go.
But I think I did want 3 X's. I was a naughty. I was.
Yeah, I said that, and you're like, no, that's gay.
I know. I just took all your jokes, dude, and I wrapped them up into
Dang,
one
dude.
dumb thing that I said.
You guys are really disrespecting the fallen.
Guys,
How better to respect the fall
I have a
than
question.
for us to fall in front of the internet
I've been getting hit a lot with
by Jess?
that and telemarketers.
Oh yeah.
And
My girlfriend's
how do you
kicking my
guys
ass.
like if you actually take the time to answer? How do you deal with it?
I can get pretty shitty.
I've been doing this new thing that it makes me feel good, and I think it's kind of funny. I make them apologize.
What?
Yeah,
Dang,
I'm like-
dude, that's good.
I make them apologize.
Like, do you run some sort of long psychological game, or are you just like say you're sorry? And
I pretty much am just like, I'm currently working right now. I'm under a lot of stress, and I just don't understand how you would think it's okay to call anybody at this time.
nice.
I need an apology right now.
That's fun.
Damn, Cole.
Hit him
Yeah.
with it, dude.
It's wild, but it's fun.
I did.
And they,
Sounds like my ex.
sometimes they do.
Yeah, I'm
dude,
sure.
that's
I'm
wild.
sure people hate it when you just are like, dude, you're being mean to me, dude.
Yeah.
Stop bothering me.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But the thing is, like, if they call like after 5, it's like, how would you call anybody at this time? You know, I just got off of work. I'm trying to wind down. Now you're trying to hit me with some more bullshit.
Oh yeah, dude.
So I pretty
Yeah.
much just give them the 2 time. I just hit them both ways. It's just like, yeah, I'm at work. I'm not at work.
Or not. Both are.
I'm just now getting home from work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been home from work.
I just woke up from a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is how I wake up.
I hit one guy one good time. I was fucking around at the storage facility and I didn't have anything to do, and somebody called me and was like, "Are you like, this is Microsoft. We're calling to update your security." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah, sick. What do I need to do?" And then he was like, "Do this." And I was like, "All right, I did it." And I was just like walking around the storage facility. And then when it was all said and done, I kind of played too many of my cards at once. And that guy was like, "Fuck you, dude. Fuck you."
No way.
That's great.
And then he hung the phone up. And I was like, "Oh, my bad."
Oh, he thought he scammed your ass.
That's awesome.
He's
That's
screaming
so
at me.
fun.
I love those videos. There's a guy on YouTube who
Has like the voice changer,
Yeah,
acting like
yeah.
an old lady,
Oh, yeah.
and
fucks
then
with
it's like
those people.
takes their money.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Or where he redeems a gift card.
Yeah.
He just goes
Don't
and buys
do
a
it.
$100
Don't
gift card
do
and then
it.
redeems it into his own account instead of their
Yeah.
account or whatever. And then he does it while they can see his desktop, and they're just like, "No!"
That's awesome.
He's like, "This is what you want me to do, right?"
Yeah.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's
or
pretty
whatever
good.
the accent is.
It's pretty
Use
good.
use your own imagination.
Pretty good.
I
That's
always
great.
just like, they ask me a question, I start a sentence and then I hang up in the middle of the sentence.
Oh,
so they
that's
might be
pretty
just
cool.
confused by like
Nice.
I'm not-
Psychological
busy
warfare.
disconnect.
I'm not thinking about it enough. You guys are having fun. I just go.
I love life, man.
I go right into the slurs.
Hell yeah.
There's no repercussions. They don't know
Yeah,
where
they
I
don't know.
live.
And to the audience, that comes to no surprise.
Yeah.
Ooh, well,
This man fights boa constrictors, dude. Come on, man.
I got slurs you never heard before. Dude.
Swamp
regional slurs,
What if
dude.
they're, dude, please somebody with AI make 2 things. I've got somebody who's good at AI, make 2 things.
Brandon.
I'm always just putting things on the wish list of the internet. One day these are all going to come true.
Okay.
Just me boxing a snake who somehow also has boxing gloves on.
Yeah.
And then Mothra doing 9/11. I bet you never seen this theory.
Oh my
the
God.
old mom.
That's
Mothra from
incredible.
Godzilla.
Oh,
Gogeta.
that's right.
shit,
That's
dude.
right.
Just a giant moth.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about moths.
thinking about moths?
You been
Yeah.
thinking about
I've
him?
been
That's
thinking
like
about them. And butterflies. Do you think butterflies are just daytime moths? Are they even
Yeah,
remotely
like-
related?
A pretty-
Obviously, butterflies are ninjas, but also
yeah.
shout out to you.
That's a crazy. I think just like.
Just to say that out loud, to get that through the filter means it's time to change the
Do
Brita,
you think
brother.
dragonflies are just late Butterflies?
those guys are the jet
No, I think
skis
dragonflies are just baby dragons.
Those are nitrous thoughts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cole did whippets last night.
No, I did not.
you
Don't
hit the-
say that.
You hit the balloon. You hit the,
Not true.
You hit the balloon and
I
then you just
did
go
not
into
do
the
them.
void and
Sorry,
then just
I
a
meant
butterfly flying around.
corrected.
I meant
credit
this
to it.
morning.
Yeah, it's okay. Nitrous is
Dude,
cool.
whippets for breakfast would be a
Nitrous is fun.
fun name for something.
Yeah.
Have you
For-
seen the guys who take too much and then they just like can't talk? If you do it,
They drool.
like the
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Somebody has
it's,
to be
it's Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do
Right.
if you do enough, you just pass out,
you-
and then
you
you
just
have
die.
to then you have to come to for a while.
yeah, cuts off the oxygen to your brain.
Yeah, some people watch the debates. Some people do whippets. You know,
Some
it's-
people do both.
Yeah.
Some people.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
David Muir.
There were parts of the debate that I got to catch. Obviously, I didn't get to catch all of it, but there were parts of the debate where I was like, "Am I doing whippets? what is happening?
It was
What is
crazy,
this?"
dude.
My brain was turning to whipped cream.
Dude,
And then today they all had to go and stand at the 9/11 memorial.
And shake
What a
hands.
weird.
That's so weird,
crazy,
dude.
dude.
So
That's
weird.
such a mean thing to do.
What a
Like, you guys are
weird
gonna
thing.
fight tonight, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
shake hands tomorrow.
Yeah,
They
dude.
probably had breakfast together.
Every time they would cut to commercial and be like, "And we're here in Philadelphia." I just wanted them
Born and
so bad
raised.
to be like, and now to get the pulse from people of good city of Philadelphia down on the street, and they're just like, "Yeah, the debates are fucking stupid, go Birds, dude." I just wanted that so bad.
Some
for
dude with like
just-
a rotting leg. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
done too much trank. Yeah, he's way too much
who's
trank.
like
and
Winnie
he's
the
just
Pooh shirt cocking. Just a Jalen Hurts jersey would be so funny. Go Birds, dude. I don't give a fuck about debate, dude.
Dadgum, dude.
Damn.
yeah.
We're done.
What do you mean?
This is it. I mean, not we're done with the podcast.
Why are you
This
saying
is-
stuff?
I just-
That's the
Every
second time. That's the
country-
second
You're
time
always
that
just saying things. Oh yeah, we should.
Country is
this should
done.
be our first merch. Is
We're done.
We put like the political shirt. Hopefully this hasn't already been said. This is probably a bumper sticker, but if it's not, we had a good run, 2024.
Yeah, there you go. I like
America,
that,
we had a
dude.
good run.
I like
We had a
that.
good run.
Welp.
Dude, you know Trump was actually trying to dig a moat at the border and like fill it with like alligators and
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick.
dude.
That's the
I'm
coolest
kind of back
idea
to
ever.
that idea.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well,
We'll bring
Andrew
the boa
Santino has a bit on
anacondas
it.
and boa constrictors.
Here's what I think.
turning it into like the Ninja Warriors
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Yes, dude, that's what
the
it
best.
is.
And then
Yes.
if you can do that, we'd throw down the drawbridge.
Right. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
You've
well,
proven yourself
you guys are
worthy.
cool.
Or you have to just like
Yeah.
do battle with one of our pretty good knights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was my a bit. I thought with if they came over here, they had to go through the Wheel of Fortune to make sure
Oh,
that they could
yeah.
speak English.
Oh, that's
It was a
interesting.
very racist bit, and I stopped doing it.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Yeah.
I know you weren't trying to make it racist in your heart. You just
But it
couldn't
really
find your
was-
way around
Yeah, it was bad.
the racist pits that
But
it
you're able
seemed
to
dig
identify it and to keep it moving.
and to grow. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think I look like a person that can come off like saying racist stuff and not make it look like I mean it.
I
You
think
know what I
you
mean?
might be the only person on this couch that could say something racist, and everyone would be like, "He didn't mean it."
He doesn't mean that.
Yeah,
Well,
you-
compared to us, yeah.
Compared to
Yeah.
us, but there's a
Alright.
different look. You look like
I offend people with my presence.
you look like
Yes,
an
you-
upper
you-
middle class racist. We all look
Thank
like white trash.
Yeah, you guys smell Republican like gasoline.
I have on $200 perfume right now.
Sometimes I just do organic deodorant and a little tea tree oil. I smell like a
tea tree oil is
freaking
nice,
dork, dude.
I like that. Yeah.
I keep it
That's gypsy cologne right
natural.
there.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's important to remember that TJ
No.
and I are not Republican.
I'm not
I
Repub-
was homeschooled, and he's an only child.
As the kids say, we're Republican coding. We're coded. We're,
You're not old enough to be Republican yet.
That's right.
It's coming though.
No, I'll probably just get deeper and deeper into
It's coming in November,
libertarianism.
probably.
Man, dude, don't give away the plot. No, I'll just get deeper and deeper into libertarianism until I'm like the drunk guy at the bar who's like, maybe we shouldn't have age of consent. Dude, this is bullshit.
Damn, dude.
I still think we'll make them both president.
That would be fun.
Co-president.
That'd
Co-president.
Yeah.
be sick, dude. Yeah.
What if we had a real life? Did you guys ever see that shitty Kevin Costner movie, Swing Vote?
No.
Ah.
There's a movie.
I love a shitty costume.
I can't remember if this is exactly right. I apologize. But I believe it's a movie where Kevin Costner, the whole country votes, and there's an odd number of people in the country, and it comes down to just one guy's vote, and that's it.
Oh my God.
It's just Kevin Costner, and he's like, haven't voted, I'm never gonna vote. I don't vote. It's the whole movie, dude. And then,
Oh
like,
my God.
both presidents have to come and be like, please vote.
Dude, did the dumbest guy ever write this movie?
It's called Swing Vote, I think.
That's-
Hold on.
Holy
Dude,
cow!
I
I'm
wish
sitting
that
here
would
thinking
happen.
that's a pretty good plot right there. I like it. It
I wish
sounds like
that
a
would
good time.
happen in real life.
What if when people voted,
2000
it was a tie, and then there was one guy who never votes, and then we just make it?
But imagine if that happened in real life, but the swing vote guy was Gary
Yeah,
Busey.
here.
Yeah.
And then freaking Trump and Kamala
And then
had
he's
to
like-
fucking
and
go
then he-
convince Gary Busey.
He's just like, I'm voting based on
They wrote this
which
movie
one of you
about you.
guys might bring me more buttered sausage. That guy loves talking about buttered sausage.
Buse's Loose got a lot of love on
I
the
love
last
the
one.
Buses.
Listen to the synopsis of the plot of this movie. Bud Johnson, a beer-slinging loser, has one bright spot in his life.
A loser, you say?
His precious daughter Molly, who takes care of them both. However, on election day, Molly sets off an unforeseen chain of events that results in the race for the presidency coming down to just one vote: her father.
Her father.
And yeah, it's a pretty dumb movie, but
I like that you
It's
said
a-
it's about me.
that's what I'm saying.
This drunk idiot.
This is you in 20 years when it comes down to one vote, dude.
when I'm raising my daughter as a single father, yeah.
Single father who works.
You do look
two
like you'd make
jobs.
daughters.
Yeah, that's true. Which is why I'm
Yeah.
terrified. I don't want that.
Chris and I,
Yeah, it's
strong male genes, continue to propagate our line. The line
be
of
the
kings.
soldiers. Yeah,
I would have
Just-
two princes.
little
Two
losers.
princes.
Yes.
You would have to bargain your daughters with.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
So, ooh,
Your son's gonna be a
please,
knife
Lord.
maker.
My son is already into metallurgy,
Princess,
so he's
princess,
building
baby,
weapons
for
as
you.
we speak.
He's
He's ready.
Forging and
They're
fashioning knives.
They're not
Yeah.
effective yet, but they will be
Soon.
This knife
how you get
will
better.
not kill.
Can I hit you guys with just a quick news story that I came across
Well-
my
Yes,
desk?
I'd love to hear it.
Only because it's you, Moody.
Dude, so there was a woman in Tempe,
I already don't
Arizona.
like it. No, I'm just joking.
And dude, she died working at her desk at Wells
at
Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
the
dude.
Fargo.
Wasn't
Yeah.
found for like
4 days.
4 days.
Yep.
I don't
Is
know if
that
I
the
need to
most insane
change
thing ever?
banks or
Well,
stick
see,
with
if this
Wells
was like
Fargo.
Japan, you
Yeah.
would understand that because it's just like their work ethic is on another level. It's like, man, fucking
This is just
Frank's
lazy.
been in the office for a long time.
I did think about it because I was like, I wonder if maybe it was Labor Day weekend. It's like she was in.
you
maybe
hope.
she died like late Friday.
But dude, the problem with the story was that the other coworkers came around and they're like, she smells.
Oh.
And so they didn't do
Holy
anything about
shit
it.
balls.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because I'm getting to the point where I'm like, my belly is very stiff and fat that I fall asleep sitting up. So I'm just kind of questioning, like, if she, had some weight to her, and she might have hit it with the side neck and,
And
it
then
was just sleeping.
suffocated.
What was the cause of death?
Well, I really don't
Probably
know.
being
to be
fat
honest.
and
Yeah.
old.
Working at Wells
Dang,
Fargo.
dude.
Stressful.
We continue to disparage the fallen.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
It
God
did make me
bless.
think, do I need to switch banks because Wells Fargo is clearly just like a soulless place, or do I need to stay with Wells Fargo because they're clearly on task?
Oh yeah, always. Yeah.
I think they're doing like a being charged with a different felony like every 5 to
That's
6
true.
months.
Yeah.
I'm going
they're
to
not
look directly
gonna-
into the camera and say this. I stand by this. Every bank in America should be out of business.
Yeah, I mean, they got
Fuck every bank
Fuck
in
banks.
this fucking country.
the amount of
Fuck
time you guys got
dude.
bailed out.
Fuck you guys.
This is how we honor the troops and the fallen, dude.
Fuck the banks. Fuck Bank of America.
Oh, God.
Fuck Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
Fuck Truist. Fuck all you guys.
Now
dude.
we're definitely going
That's
Fuck
down.
all these people.
That's why we need your silver. We
dude.
need your silver.
Kick rocks.
hold
the
your
banks.
money in
I have been
commodities.
I have been in more confrontational situations inside of banks.
Oh, you
than
do have a crazy
anywhere
story.
else.
Some of those
I have
are
been
a little
anywhere.
bit on you.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah.
It's because look, it's like how can you go into a place that shouldn't exist
That's true.
and then get told by a person who's an idiot that you can't do something with your money.
That's a big one.
That's frustrating. Yeah.
It's frustrating.
You know? Fuck these people, dude. If you work at a bank, stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop.
Also, I think the situation.
Also, let me grab my
Find
money before you do
something
that.
else.
Just
Yeah.
hold on.
No, yeah, don't-
let me
don't
let me
lock-
just like withdraw.
Don't lock the doors or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you work at a local credit union or something, or Chris and I lend,
You're doing God's work.
you know, that's fine. But if you work at a corporate bank, if you just work at Wells Fargo or Bank of America or any of those other banks, stop.
Cut it out, dude.
Stop.
Do something different.
Part of the problem.
You're a part of the problem. But that's probably this story specifically probably has less to do with the culture at the Wells Fargo branch in whatever part of Arizona this is, and more
Tempe.
to do with people were probably just Tempe. People
Shout out
people were
Tempe.
probably just on TikTok, and this lady died on TikTok, and then nobody noticed because
It's just a bunch of millennials who are just like, I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, I know. This is
how
awkward.
embarrassing for me if she's not dead.
Yeah.
If she's just been still for
she's
so
just
long and
asleep.
stinks.
I don't want to say anything. Maybe she just pooped.
Maybe. Yeah, dude. I don't want to embarrass her. I don't want to embarrass me.
She's had the same bag of McDonald's on her desk for like 4 days,
Yeah.
dude. That's crazy.
It just goes to show how oblivious people are. It's just like
yeah, they don't care.
so self-absorbed with their own
Yeah.
day, just being like.
yeah.
just
Sometimes
like
purposefully. Sometimes like avoidant. Sometimes,
I would
like,
say I fall under that category.
Nice.
I'm very avoidant.
self-aware.
Yeah, like if there's a issue relationally, I'm like, we could talk about it, or we could probably
Do
have a
whippets
6-pack and be happy instead.
Yeah, we'll
we
just
can just
keep rolling.
pretend.
Yeah, we'll just keep rolling.
This may come as no surprise. I am the opposite of that.
Yes,
Yeah, I love
It's
confrontation.
good.
I hate it, man. It sucks. It's no fun to be mean.
It is not
You can
fun
figure out
to
ways
be
to
mean.
not be mean. You just
But
have
this
the
is my
real
problem. I
conversation.
let it build, and then it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, then you can't spaz, though. You don't want to spaz.
Right.
A
I
know.
healthy,
I know.
level of confrontation
I know.
will,
Let's
doing it
let the
now.
demons out.
yeah, exactly.
true.
Let's the demons out, right? But
No, guys. This is Cole's expertise.
Oh.
This is true,
clearly
actually.
doing it the right way.
Yeah.
See, I know. Yeah, I know.
He's gonna kill you.
It's
dude.
bad.
He's gonna come
It's
to
bad.
your house and he's gonna kill you.
It's so far of a drive. I would never do that.
That's true. It's too
He's
far.
gonna make you come to his house.
That's
and
just
too far.
kill
He doesn't know.
You make me drive this far to stab you.
Cole doesn't know all the good spots to hide a body in Gwinnett
Yeah.
County, dude.
Yeah, that's right. For me,
No, your basement is a perfect spot. it's in the back of the
dig
room.
a hole and dump you in it. Dude.
Just
no
make-
one will ever go
just
back
make
there.
it look like
I'm
I
gonna put it under your
poisoned-
fake grass.
Yeah, that's right.
You seem like you poison people, dude.
You definitely shouldn't be mean, and
No, I
that's
agree.
where
I'm mostly
fucked up.
joking.
Right? You don't want to be vicious,
I can be that way,
but you want to be to the point.
but you ask why,
But
and I do
thoughtful.
think that there is an issue, like in certain places like New York City, right, where people are direct and blunt and things like this, more stuff gets done. It gets done better. It gets done more efficiently. Not always, but it creates an environment where you're like, well, I don't want to fuck up because there is a consequence.
Right.
Too often around here,
Around
there's
here.
no consequence for fucking up. So people are just like,
Bless
Yeah,
her
whatever.
heart.
I
blah,
don't
blah,
care.
blah.
But it's
Yep.
just more
Yeah.
like, some of that, and just some of like across our culture or society, we've just lost some of that. Well, I don't want to be rude. You know, it's that same with the fucking lady at the bank, where it's like, you just don't want to be rude. You don't want to be the person who says the mean thing or the wrong
Right.
thing.
Got it.
And then what happens is, like, in these extreme cases, like a lady lays lifeless at a cubicle for 4 days because nobody wants to be like, hey, she's dead.
There's also, it partners with an assumption that somebody else will say something.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, I don't have. Obviously, I've noticed, so somebody else will
Yeah,
notice.
someone
Nobody ever
will
wants
say
to take
something.
It's not my
responsibility.
responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
The boss should have to bring up the fact that our coworker is perished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
no,
crazy.
I've gotten a lot better with dealing with confrontation as I've gotten older. Now I did
No, you
so. Shut up.
Hell yeah. Pretty good.
I was dealing with AT&T yesterday because my internet's out.
Oh, yeah.
So we changed not providers, but
Same
account
with those
holders.
guys.
It was under my father's name, and now it's under my brother's name.
In the name of my father.
So they turned off the internet, essentially, but they have to send a technician out. Well, they're also on strike right now. The
course they
technicians are
Just found that out myself.
downtown coming. They're all there. It's about to be like a Home Depot thing. I'm about to drive by and be like, which one of you motherfuckers wants to turn on my internet for $100?
I've got
pretty
cold
good.
hard cash.
Yeah.
For whichever
yeah.
one of you guys will come, just
100%.
flip this fucking switch.
I'm talking to this agent, and he's like, I can get you a very early appointment. It's gonna be
Next month.
the 16th. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I'm like, I understand half your staff is rioting in the streets right now.
Yeah.
But also, just turn my fucking shit on. I don't understand.
Why this can't be done
I'm
remotely?
getting heated. I don't understand why
They can turn it off.
they can turn it off from their little
Hit the
fucking
same switch.
cubicle.
Yeah.
They're sitting on their little butt plugs doing
Yeah.
God knows
Fucking
what.
nothing.
And then they're like, we gotta sit
Get
out.
fired up, young man.
Yeah, come on,
Those
come on.
people are like the banks. They should be out of
Dude,
business.
it's,
either, but
it's,
no.
it's
But keep our internet
criminal.
on. Keep
and
our
then
internet on.
on Fridays they throttle my internet. I get like fucking 5 down, and I'm like, what is
Oh,
happening?
Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
dude. I'm sorry.
It's only on Friday.
Yeah, they're not coming out to my house until October. October
Dude.
7th, dude. That's
It's
crazy.
Unbelievable. Like, and that's
Your new house?
New house.
new house.
Yeah. New house. It's gonna
So, what are you
place to be.
losers doing, dude?
I am saving money
I'm walking
by
the
switching
earth.
my car insurance to Geico.
be, I like that, dude.
We just
I
take
like
down
that.
every
like
Wells Fargo's dumb, AT&T
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
Geico's pretty good. Actually.
Actually, we like
Big
Geico.
insurance.
Yeah.
We like it.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Definitely not a racket.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm just walking.
It's not weird
I'm
that
walking
you
the earth
have
like
to have
kung fu.
car insurance. You know.
Oh, right.
I've used my car insurance. I've hit 3 deer before. So
Damn, dude. You got
And-
deer coverage?
2 years, I hit 3 deer.
Dang, dude.
Yeah,
One
if
was
you
on-
were more confrontational, you could just make that deer's family pay for the damage.
You don't think it's interesting though that as part of your insurance,
Oh, go off, kid.
Come on, King.
I don't know. Look, I'm not advocating that you should be allowed to not have car insurance, but we pay so much into the insurance
Pool?
bracket,
Right.
as you would say,
I didn't say that.
and
I said it's definitely not a racket, and my voice was only pretty sarcastic.
your insurance has more than enough capability to cover you in the event that somebody hits you without insurance.
Interesting point, Zach.
Why is it? It's only illegal because it's the same with emissions, right? It's all just money. It's all just money. Why do the insurance companies profit off of the law? You see what I'm saying? It's weird.
You
Talking
know,
about insurance reminds me of that Chris Rock movie where he dies and becomes a white man. And he
yeah,
starts
dude.
talking about it. He's like,
Down-
in case shit. It's not insurance. It's in case shit.
is it Down to Earth?
Down to earth.
Down
That's
there.
good.
I love that
That's a
movie.
fun ass
Good
movie.
pull.
When they're doing DMX, they're singing along to DMX, and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
That's
This old white
he-
dude
he's
just
like,
like
the
singing
whole
every
movie he's like,
word.
I just got a crush at the Apollo. That's all.
It's so funny.
I love that movie. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, that core memory. Yeah. What else? Insurance racket.
Apparently, that didn't really resonate with you guys, but
No. I think
I get
the problem
frustrated. You should be allowed to not have car insurance. People should be allowed
It's true.
to not wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, let me drive as
Why do we
fast
have
as I
to-
fucking want to.
Yeah,
do we
God
have to-
forbid I don't need insurance because I'm not giving 40+% of my income to the government for taxes.
God
What is
forbid
that
I work
going
all
on?
day long and I can't have a couple of brews on the way home. That's,
Dude, that you shouldn't
God
be able to.
forbid I can't hit the buzzer to maximum in my electronic butt plug while I'm in public at a Chuck E. Cheese. What is America anyway, dude?
what is freedom? Are we truly free?
If everybody could
Dude.
just live on this simple principle, WWJEJD, what would James Earl Jones do? R.I.P. James Earl Jones.
James Earl
The
Jones,
circle
dude. Pray.
of life.
Pray. Yep.
I said this to TJ earlier. James Earl Jones, the blackest actor of all time.
The blackest blackter?
I loved him in Angels in the Outfield. Just saying.
So good.
Two of the greatest black
Wait.
roles of all time: Mufasa
Yeah, dude.
and Darth Vader.
Pillars in the community. Those characters.
yeah.
If
One
he,
guy.
had been, if he had been the guy, if he had been Inigo Montoya from Scarface, he would have all of the black
I
community.
feel like you keep saying the guy's name from
Oh, that's
from Princess Bride.
Yeah. What's his name?
What is Pacino? Because you said it on the phone
Scarface.
earlier, and I was like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
It is cool that
So I'm just running bits. So I'm going to do that tonight.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
you're convinced that one of the most important characters,
Tony Montana.
Tony Montana.
And that is
Montana.
true.
You screwed me
Tony
up so
He
Montana.
bad.
is one of the most
That I
important
couldn't
characters
think of
in
Tony
the black
Montana.
community.
But then Darth Vader, who's just literally black plastic armor with like a thing, is so great. I mean, James Earl Jones. What can
the best.
pour one out?
Field of Dreams. I mean, that is correct. Field of Dreams is an
he said
incredible.
Angels in the
No,
Outfield.
sorry, Angels in the Outfield.
I'm trying to think.
Field of Dreams.
Who is he in Angels in the Outfield?
He was like the grandpa. He's sitting in like the rocking chair.
You sure you're not thinking of Field
You're
of Dreams?
thinking of Sandlot.
No, he's not in.
He's definitely in
Who said
Sandlot.
if you blow
I
it, they'll
can't look it
come?
up.
I'm going to have to
All right,
cut this
hold
whole thing out if you disrespect James Earl Jones like this, brother.
No, let me be wrong so I can backpedal like I do on every other
I
episode.
like that. I like that. He is most certainly in The Sandlot, as he
Of
said,
course.
and A Field of Dreams, as I said.
Of course.
But I
Who-
do not see Angels in the Outfield.
Who's in
so
Angels in the Outfield? What?
just some
Christopher
other
Lloyd.
black guy, probably.
Ah, well.
Christopher Lloyd, freaking,
But it may be he could be in it.
what's his name? Dermot Mulroney?
Anybody got an idea of when that came out?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt? No.
Angels in the Outfield?
It'd be
96.
90s, Yeah.
Yeah, early 90s, mid 90s. Yesterday, I don't know.
Obviously, you got freaking, dang it, who's the washed-up pitcher? Danny Glover is who you're thinking of, and now you are officially racist.
Oh, damn.
What am I-
dude,
what-
Danny Glover. Oh, my God.
Wait, Childish Gambino?
No, that's Donald Glover. Man,
God dang, dude.
we
Whoa.
are not going to be a pillar in the community with this kind of rhetoric and behavior. I just want to be liked by black people, damn it.
I don't think he was in Angels in
He's
the
not.
Outfield.
Who? Well, I'm asking, who was it then?
That's what I'm saying. Danny Glover.
Yeah, I think it was Danny Glover.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Which,
Oh, yeah, that's him right there.
You're exactly
Danny Glover.
right.
he's the
That's
coach.
exactly.
I mean, he's the manager.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Also, he's
who
the
it
manager.
is.
Yeah. It's
Damn,
Danny
dude.
Glover.
No,
both
apologize.
Have, no, they just have great voices.
They do have good voices.
And Danny Glover is still alive, so
Yeah.
Nice.
take it easy.
So,
We'll get to him
R.I.P.
when
to
it
Cole,
happens.
actually. Which, by the way, just as a short aside, Shooter, where Danny Glover out of nowhere has
I thought you were talking about the most recent shooter.
No, yeah, TMC, no. Danny Glover in Mark Wahlberg vehicle Shooter.
Oh, yeah.
Super fun.
Good movie.
Uh,
First R-rated movie my dad took me to see.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I
Very
actually
cool.
enjoyed
Like a
that
real
movie.
American.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah, it's
movie.
a super fun movie. Danny Glover, just for some reason, which I would love to get to the bottom of, has an incredible spitty lisp in that movie where he's like, yeah, I don't know.
it's like what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson in the.
I hope it's Samuel L. Jackson for your sake, dude.
It's what's the name of the movie? They have the fight scene in the church, and it's a Freebird playing.
Oh, the
Snakes on a Plane.
The Kingsman, yeah.
Kingsman.
He also has a
is
strange,
strange.
a strange ass lisp
That's
in that
for
movie.
sure like a fun choice.
yeah.
Yeah, Shooter is not a funny movie.
I think there may have been a situation where he had like some sort of dental surgery or some, because somebody should look and see if Danny Glover still has this just mouthful of spit, because it was crazy for him to be like the big bad guy and just be like, what? William Taggart, he's gonna do
It
it.
just
He
makes
don't
you
know it.
extra unlikable.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
great for a villain.
It's
Which is
hilarious.
great.
What
Yeah.
could make this villain worse, dude?
Yeah.
He's already an old black guy. Give him a list.
Give him a worse speech impediment.
It's great at the end when they're just like sitting in the cabin and they think we made it, and it's like that weird white senator guy who's like,
Oh, yeah.
the truth is what I say it is. And they're just smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, and then the lights go out, and you're like, boom, gonna get you. Yeah, fun movie. It's pretty dumb, but it's a
I like
super
that
fun
movie.
It's
movie.
definitely very brain right. Like, it is not
But Michael
clever.
Pena,
Michael
awesome.
Pena. Yeah.
It's such...
Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
Was that wasn't Isla Fisher? Was it? Was the lady?
No, it's Kate Mara.
Kate Mara. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
You guys are
Beautiful
good.
lady.
real good.
Yeah,
damn.
I mean, I have a very specific.
I think
Dism.
I think Donald Glover. I think now he's into. And you guys know about this? There's like big Chinese blockbuster movies.
Hold on, Danny Glover
Chinese blockbuster.
What did I say?
Donald.
Oh, sorry. Danny Glover. Big Chinese blockbusters. Have you seen this? Like Arnold does these, and like they don't get released over here.
Oh
If
yeah,
you go-
that's the way you go.
yeah, and so I think Danny does a lot of these. Like he's still just doing Lethal Weapon, but in China.
to say I'm getting too old for this shit with a walker is pretty great. On a rascal scooter, it's like trying to shop for yourself at Walmart. I'm getting too old for this shit.
He's 78,
Yeah.
dude. He's the lead in some Chinese action.
I would hope he's just the president in every movie.
Donald Glover. Man, I'm ashamed that I got that wrong.
Danny.
Danny.
Glover. You did the same thing I did.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That I confused the Childish Gambino.
I see. For a
That's what
while,
I'm saying.
I was convinced that was like an uncle-nephew situation.
Are they not related?
They're not.
I don't think so.
I mean, who knows? Like,
How long
just
you go
having
back
the
in
same
lineage?
last name.
Chuck
you
Schumer
could
and
be
Amy Schumer are related.
Are they?
Nice.
The singer for
Very
My
cool.
Chemical Romance and Joe Rogan are related.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
they're cousins.
They're like first cousins.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
they're like closely related.
Oh,
It's
wow. Damn.
crazy.
Gerard Way.
Yeah.
Who I think Joey Rogaines just had. I think I just got a notification that the brother of Jeffrey Epstein is on today. That should be something.
way.
Is that right?
Isn't Robert Epstein Jeffrey Epstein?
I think
Call
you-
back to the very first podcast.
Is that right?
Bobby Epstein.
Robert.
Weren't you looking up pictures of him?
Oh, who?
The brother of Jeffrey Epstein.
Somebody's brother.
Oh,
Or
was
were,
that?
no,
Maybe
or were you looking up the brother of Amazon? What's his face?
Yeah, Bezos.
Bezos. Bezos' brother.
Well,
Bezos' brother.
to say it louder, Zach, because if it's not, I need to
I
apologize
think this is
to
just
this
a guy.
man.
I think he's just a guy.
Sorry, I just saw the thumbnail.
Is an American psychologist, professor, author, and brother. No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He just looked
I'm
like some
so
creepy
sorry,
dude.
Robert.
Definitely his brother. Gotta be.
Robert Epstein is not the brother of Jeffrey Epstein, and it might be Epstein. I don't know.
That's crazy. That's essentially like if Weinstein, Eric Weinstein was on the Rogan podcast. They're like, damn, do they have Brett Weinstein's brother on this?
There
Those
you
guys
go.
are
Not
brothers.
Brett Weinstein.
See how easy it is to
I
make
was-
that mistake?
I was
What's his name? Harvey Weinstein,
Oh,
dude.
right.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey.
It's easy to confuse.
But Weinstein and Weinstein, dude, come on.
Harvey did.
Glover and Glover.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Epstein and Epstein.
we can get.
really.
I mean, we're allowed. If you get couple whites confused, that's fine.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's
dude.
okay.
To get every single black guy we
I've
just brought
gotten
up
Kamala
confused
Harris's
is
name wrong
rowdy.
in every podcast.
It's just 2, 3.
Oh shit! My
2 was names.
flashlight's on. How embarrassing.
The other 2
Unreal.
just black guys with nice voices.
Yeah,
That's true.
Very much so.
Good voices, dude. But I mean, what was your what? No, just kidding. I'm Bidening. What's your favorite James Earl Jones
Oh, in memoriam.
in memoriam, dude?
Lion King.
Yeah.
Lion
that's a
King,
good
I
one.
mean,
I take that, Lion King.
that's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Remember
I'm basic.
who you
I'm a basic
are.
man.
It's so good.
So
Sorry.
over the Dark Father.
Field of Dreams, probably.
Field of Dreams is good.
Yeah, Field of Dreams is a great movie.
Sandlot's great.
Sandlot's a great
I've seen Sandlot. I don't
Love
remember him
Sandlot.
in Sandlot, though.
He owns the dog.
That's
He's
right.
like, oh, Hercules.
Yeah.
Why
That-
didn't you tell me? I would have gotten it
God,
for you.
that is the scene where he's in the rocking chair. That's why.
Yeah,
He
he's
said
on the
that.
porch.
Yeah.
TJ said, you're thinking of Sandlot. And you were like,
Yeah.
no.
I don't like to give people life hacks or
Memory
shortcuts.
is such a fickle thing.
I don't want to give. I don't want to give you too many shortcuts in life. But when in doubt, hear me out, dude.
That's
Old
good.
Uncle T, he's gonna take care of you. Is there any we're missing? I feel like there's.
Hold on,
Oh,
let Chris
sorry,
answer
sorry.
his favorite James Earl Jones
Well,
story.
he said Mufasa.
Oh yeah, the Lion King
The
or
King as
Sandlot.
well.
Yeah, Sandlot is probably
Still.
up there, one of my favorites.
They're-
I'm a basic man.
They're all pretty formative because it all,
Yeah.
to me, happened to me around the same time. The summer, probably '98, so maybe a little later than I caught
How old were
Lion
you
King, but I was
Just kidding. Don't.
all right. Let's get specific. I'm trying to paint a picture of the timeline. Today, Junior. So, but I probably got Sandlot and Star Wars around the same time.
Yeah,
So
that
the
makes
first
sense.
time I saw Star Wars, all the first three, was hanging with my aunt and uncle
Mm-hmm.
in Michigan, and my uncle is a cool nerd. He had it on Laserdisc, and it
hell
looked
yeah.
incredible, dude. And it was all before George Lucas got nuts.
Yep.
Nice.
and put all those like weirdos in the club cantina. And so that was incredible. But obviously, yeah, Lion King's huge. That's probably the first time as a kid you're like,
It's the first time you're like, I didn't know people's voice could get that fucking deep.
well, that's true. Yeah.
It's like, oh my god,
That
this
sounds
is
amazing. Plus, that one is like him. Obviously, Darth Vader is a little bit of like you're running that through the, the CPAP machine.
Yeah.
And as a child, I was aware that the person under the helmet was like a weird looking white guy. So
Yes.
it never really
Right,
felt
right.
like a James Earl Jones thing because it's just like he's just doing the voice.
Oh, you saw how the sausage was made when you were a kid?
damn.
That's
I think
crazy.
I said this before, but my dad had the King James Bible, narrated by James Earl
Oh,
Jones.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So that was
yeah.
probably pretty formative.
Yeah, my dad really, was a big James Earl Jones fan. I guess. I mean, he
The
had
guy's
the whole
voice.
Yeah.
Bible.
The whole Bible. Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
He also,
Yeah.
obviously, is more than a voice. He seems like a cool guy, but
He's a great actor. I saw some him in a play
Oh, I
in a
bet
clip
that's
today,
magic.
and he was fantastic. Yeah. So R.I.P. James Earl Jones. R.I.P. The Fallen from 9/11. R.I.P.
that lady at Wells Fargo and
people at Wells
Tempe.
Fargo.
Yep.
Yeah. R.I.P. guys. Rest in peace. This was a somber episode.
Back to the lady at Wells Fargo. What's her family
We're at
doing?
an hour and 10 minutes.
What's her family doing? No one's
I don't know.
contacted
Put in the
this lady?
comments if you know what that lady's family is doing. I don't know. Are they suing Wells Fargo?
Mourning.
Is that what you're
They're
talking-
mourning
They're in
and
mourning.
potentially coming after us.
No, I'm talking about when she's been laying in the office for 4 freaking days.
How
That
much
might be
do
a
you-
sad situation you
Yeah.
don't want to know the answer
Yeah.
to,
I
bro.
don't think you have a lot of
much,
family.
Yeah, I
How
don't
much
know.
do you
I'm
think
asking
you
the
could,
real questions.
Hard-hitting journalist,
How
Cole
much do you
Watson.
think you could sell a mummy for?
Ooh.
It depends on who it's
A lot. It's happened a lot.
Because Zach I went like into another realm for a minute, and like Zach had me on like this racket shit, and I was just thinking about like you could just take that lady and wrap her up like a mummy and sell her.
Depends on how big she is. I think if you have a big
But-
mummy like that, people are going to pieces.
People
They're gonna
aren't
say,
selling mummies
That
in
lady's too
dollars,
big.
though.
You could
You're
go to the-
selling it in pounds.
You could go to the morgue.
I don't know.
Do you think people dig up cemetery
I know
people
I tried
and sell
to end
mummies?
this. I know I tried to end this. Speaking of the morgue,
Yeah.
speaking of mummies, I've wanted to talk about this for weeks, folks. I just want to shout this guy out, dude. The coldest mortician. Let me find
Is this
him
an
here,
Instagram?
dude. This is an Instagram. I'll throw it up
Is he
in
dancing
the
with the devil?
comments. Xavion Z Mitchell, dude, is this
Xavion Z. Mitchell.
albino black guy
ZZM, dude.
who
Zzm.
is a mortician, and he posts videos like this, dude. It's awesome.
What?
Okay.
And he's just like fun. This is him making a nose on
That's
Instagram.
wild, dude.
He takes it real
Whoa.
seriously.
Good for him.
I'm gonna put it up in the
he
show
follow
story.
us?
No, he doesn't. But he's got a small following. And if you guys could go out there and support this guy, I was powerfully moved by that funeral that I saw with the lady with the airbrush casket in downtown Beaufort a couple of weeks ago, and then to find this guy, to see people in the community sending the community off like that, dude,
Yeah.
with doves and cool spray painted things.
That's true.
That is dope.
Dude, that is
It's
sick.
pretty cool.
That's
man.
how you'd
Zach is
want
a-
your family treated when they pass. You'd want
we
your family
should
treated that way.
celebrate death more like the black community.
We should.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And
the Mexicans,
and
too.
the Latin, yeah.
And
yeah.
the
Yeah.
community.
And the Latinos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Dia
And the Irish.
Dia
Yeah,
de
Irish
las
too.
Muertes.
I think that's a great way to come full circle. Celebrate today. 9/11 can be a sad day, but if you find joy and love in your heart, any day can be a good day.
Celebrate life
that
and
was
death.
That was a beautiful thing there.
Bye.
Life and death aren't enemies; they are brothers, holding
He's got
hand
to
in
get the
hand.
last word.
I've never done it
Jeff
before.
Fuel Cam. Sorry.
You can't melt steel. Show me the documents.
Yeah.